Hello, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom all over the world. My fellow Biafrans, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your location. Today is the 28th of May 2025, 2024, I beg your pardon. My people, yesterday our PM was on the space and a lot of things were touched. However, if you look on the screen, you will see that there's a sit at home on the 29th, 30th, and 31st of this month, and it is all over Biafra land. The voice you will hear now is the voice of our brother in Ibibio land. But before I go ahead, I have to thank God, because that is one of the things that Onyendu Mazin Nnamdi Kanu taught us when he was with us. He doesn't do anything or make any broadcast without saying a word of thanks to the Lord. Almighty God, Father Lord, the creator of heaven and earth, merciful Father, I thank and glorify your holy name, wonderful God. Father Lord, you say that in every situation we should give thanks. I am thanking and glorifying your holy name at this time, that you are using the zoo to teach us how to be strong, how to defend ourselves. I thank you for Mazin Nnamdi Kanu that created the awareness. I also thank you for our PM, Mazi Simon Ekpa, who is currently leading us. I thank you for all Biafrans all over the world. It is only Biafra interest or nothing. I thank you, God. He say, so my people, listen to this voice. Hello, my wonderful people. Thank you for joining. Innocent and
Nigeria every governor get double citizen because Mazi Samuel Ekpa the Mahabasi. I don't want my get for Mbo Nitaeka Mbo Tonga 29 May Tonga 29 May 31st Mbo Kenyam Basinama sit at home Mahabasi Suktie Dagi Belerumbok Dagi Nero Figubok no Biafra Figubok no Biafra Man Taika Giti do for no wolfen Magagan Doirongin Mugan Mogu Junior Mais Yagram Mogit Itie Europok Egineka Mbok Dagi Niem Mbok 27 29 May Kesem 31st May Mbok Dagi Niem if you no Biafra support Mazi Samuel Ekpa Abase Yaud Yong Pien Mbok Bong Doirongin My brother, all the Nigerian politicians, they are on the run. Governor on the run, president on the run, because Mazi Samuel Ekpa, the Prime Minister of Biafra government in exile, don't put them fire on the ash. That's why I use this opportunity to beg you, ni don't gang in. Dog 29 May, 31st May, 2024. Boda nampo makare go to sit at home. Dagi ni mbo yineka. Dagi ni few. Ubong no Biafra. Few ubong no Biafra my walk ufan. Ama fusuti ukere. Am I go across? Am I go the kaite? The young can have a uniform. Am I go the young get man? Hey, Neka, let me tell you something. Mabasi, Daddy Afra, vote Biafra support the Prime Minister of Biafra, Mazi Ekpa, the man, the strongest man. I'm telling you. Biafra, oh yeah.
Ndewo no mo Biafra nine. From the face of Biafra Republic government in exile, Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa officially announced the 20 seat at home across Biafra land. Every Biafran is encouraged to utilize this opportunity to participate in the referendum exercise. Kindly inform your friends and family that the votes we cast during this exercise will facilitate the freedom that we are seeking for. Let's continue before the second day of December 2024, when Biafran independence will be redeclared by our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa. That the 29th of May will be the first day of our sit-at-home exercise, while the 30th May will be the remembrance day for our fallen heroes and heroines. Also on the 31st day of May, which happens today in this segment of sit-at-home exercise, will be a ghost of Biafra land.
Hello, Sammy.
My God, to someone else to fight for fatherland. Biafra, my boots off when I die. Ojueze na la Biafra. I'm a Kasheli machine, heavy and cladding.
Yes, my people, fellow Biafrans all over the world. I thank you, Innocent Iheme, for joining. I thank you, Henry, for joining. Thank you, Sonny, my wonderful Biafrans all over the world. We are winning, my people. All hail Biafra. We are winning. We must live. We must move. We must leave Nigeria. We must move from Nigeria. We move, my people. We must leave Nigeria. Biafra is our nation that we forgot to go to for so many years, enslaving for the Fulanese and their colonial masters. My people, enough of that slavery. Time has come for us to claim what rightly belongs to us. Living in foreign country, I won't call it sign of weakness. Migration started right from the biblical days, when God told one of them in the Bible to leave his father and mother to go to the land where he will show him. That's when migration started. Some of us migrated abroad to go and study. Some went there in search of job because Nigeria government had no jobs. But now, ndị Igbo tụrụ inu si n'ọbịara ije nwụ na time has come for us to go home. We have to go home. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu started with peaceful calling for referendum. Peacefully. But no, Nigeria is not that type. Since the time of Usman Dan Fodio, the center of Nigeria could no longer hold. But we, the Biafrans, we have been struggling, fighting, trying everything humanly possible to hold Nigeria as one, but they don't want it. Therefore, we have to go. And this is the time. Whenever you are doing something, hello, Chibike, Chibu, God bless you, thank you, my wonderful Biafran brother, thank you for joining. Whenever you are doing something and it starts getting so heated up the way it is now, just follow your spirit. The God talks to people in various ways. If he talked to you quietly and you did not listen, he will speak louder. Maybe that voice will be harsh enough to wake you up from your slumber. My people, this is our time. You know, when the children of Israelites were in the mountain, God told them, what are you doing in this mountain? You have been here for so long. You have to get up and go to the land where I have given to your forefathers. We are those ones that he was talking to. Thank you, Iruka. God bless you for joining. Fellow Biafrans, there is going to be sit at home tomorrow, Wednesday, the 29th of May, for the voting. Then on the 30th, sit at home for our fallen heroes, those who died for us 1967 to 1970. When Gowon and his Fulani masters came to buy us, they went and brought foreigners, including Russia, Egypt, the UK, to beat us down. So 30th will be for those heroes that gave up their lives. Now, my people, 31st, we mark the end of this first version of our voting system for referendum. That was what our Onyendu Mazin Nnamdi Kanu was asking Nigeria. And today, they have kept him incarcerated underground at the DSS. You don't hold him for too long outside the normal prison. So they are holding him there illegally, torturing him because he was saying that he has lump all over his body. We don't know what they do to him. Now, the High Court released and discharged our leader. The zoo that never respects any rule of law, they refused. 2 counts. The illegality in Nigeria, we can no longer keep talking and talking and talking. God has given us an action man in the person of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku, a wonderful man that we have to follow. He has given us these 3 days for sit at home. Do not let those that they are using to bring down what we are doing keep telling you that it is scam. Don't let them talk to you. Just sit at home for those 3 days, my people. Those 3 days, sit at home. It will not remove anything to you. Rather, it is going to show the whole world. Yes. Chuka, thank you for joining. Thank you so much. God bless you, wonderful Biafrans. I'm proud of all of you. We are action people. We are not lazy people who will forget about the past. You can imagine that they removed history from the schools, but we still remember. We will keep teaching our young ones about what goes on, what has been happening, the way Tafawa Balewa and Ahmadu Bello used the military 1963, 1964, 1965 to buy the people. And this military 1966, they said enough is enough. You can't be using us to massacre our own people. My people, the same trend continues till tomorrow. That will show you that Fulanese, they don't ever forget. We don't know where they came from, but history had it that they came from Arab, and Arabians drove them away because they are very warlike people, and they found themselves in North Africa, Sahel to be precise. And that nature is still inborn in them, is in their DNA. We are wonderful people. We are good people. We love life. We work hard for it. That's why I will tell you as a disclaimer that this platform is a platform where we preach love, we preach liberty, we preach freedom. We don't preach hate, neither do we preach violence, because we are not violent people. So, my fellow Biafrans, ndị nọ n'ụlọ, unu ka anyị na-agwa, jisi n'ike n'ọnụ sitatom echi, ka unu wee gosi ndị ụwa na unu achọrọzi Naijiria. N'ọnụ n'ụlọ 30th, n'ọnụ na 31st, o nwere ife ga-eme unu. Ndị Igbo si nọ nkem bụ ụzụ afịa. When you start looking for your own, they will tell you, oh, you are a bad child. No, you are not. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu taught us how not to forget the past. You have to remember your past in order to know how to plan your present and your future. He reminded us that we are not one with these people, how to ask for your freedom and your liberty. And our PM Mazi Simon Ekpa taught us how to defend ourselves under Article 5 of Human Rights. We have right to defend ourselves. Anyone enemy and by you, your dead body cannot wake up to ask for freedom. So now that we are still alive, we have to exercise our civic right. Sit at home. Civil disobedience. That's what it is. It is allowed. This sit at home, you people are sitting, my people. All the allowed. Iwu emegidere unu. O nwere onye nwere ike ịbịa dọpụta unu n'ime ụlọ. Ọ bụrụ na ọ bụrụ right unu, fa aka dị na-abata n'ime ụlọ na-adọpụta unu. But they know that international and national law allows you to sit at home. It is your right. And your civic right has to be exercised, which is to vote as long as you are 18 years and a Biafran. My people, we have to follow our PM, who knows the road, who knows the way. Listen to him. He is not misleading us. Rather, he is the man that when he talks, a whole country like Nigeria shakes.
From the office of Referendum government in exile, His Excellency Prime Minister Mazi Simon officially announced the 3-day sit at home across Biafra. Every Biafran is encouraged to utilize these opportunities in order to participate in the ongoing self-referendum exercise. Kindly inform your friends and family that the votes we cast during this exercise will facilitate the freedom that we are seeking for. Let's continue voting massively before the second day of December 2024, when Biafran independence will be declared. palliative. What do you call that? And this has been happening, including the kidnap of so fellow die in there. Even when the people they say are from the south Nigeria. My fellow Biafrans, this self-referendum is a history in the making. You know, when we were talking about those who have conducted self-referendum before, please note that the 29th of May will be the first day of Wasida. Even though there is no government anywhere, where the 30th May will be the remembrance day for our fallen heroes and heroes. Also, we are openly backing. Sorry, my people. Hello, Neka, Gladys. Thank you for joining. The volume, okay. Even in some Russian-speaking part of Ukraine. And they conducted a self-referendum backed by Russia. However, our own case is completely different. It is what is going to work for us. And we have finally... Sorry, my people, let me start it from the beginning. That was Prime Minister's speech yesterday.
A minute silence to the fallen heroes of Biafra. The time starts now.
Thank you.
May the souls of the departed heroes and heroines of Biafra rest in peace, while we continue to fight on to declare and defend and restore Biafra. He said.
Hello, Mary. You're welcome. We were observing 1 minute silence.
greetings to Biafran people. I acknowledge the presence of the Chief of Staff of the Biafran Republic Government in Exile and the de facto government in the homeland, Director of Foreign Affairs, Dr. Joy Irobi, and all cabinet members of the BRGIE, and all admins and reps, and all Biafrans in the entire globe. Ladies and gentlemen, join me to welcome the Prime Minister of BRGIE, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra, Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku.
Hello,
Federal
Amani Gio.
Ambassador of Peace.
Thank you for
Welcome
joining.
to the stage, Prime Minister of the Biafran people.
Thank you very much, Minister of Communication and the Deputy. Welcome every one of you, Cabinet members of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile. Welcome the journalists, the press, ladies and gentlemen of the press. Welcome you, lovers of freedom, and of course, Biafra people all over the world. Those of you that are very lucky to listen to this particular space today live, and those who will later listen to the space, who couldn't make it, and those who will be joining us along the line. I welcome every one of you on this beautiful day, the 27th day of May 2024. This particular space today, I came here with joy and with surprises. Yes, I'm aware Biafra people are eager to have their freedom, but I didn't know that they are as hungry for this freedom as what I have seen today. In as much as I believe we have created the highest awareness for the independent state of Biafra, what happened today actually shocked me. Shocked me in the sense that at the end of the sit at home today, the vote from the electoral officers in the homeland have now exceeded 10 million. And the videos and the images coming from different parts of Biafra land also shocked me. Because for those who have been shouting that Biafrans that are sitting at home are scared and all that, this particular referendum has once more vindicated us. The Biafrans have used this sit at home today and we recorded over 4 million votes. Today alone, in one day. Across 40 states of Biafra. It is like a national voting day. And so, the more I am making an estimation of what this whole self-referendum will turn out to be, the more the Biafra people are proving me wrong. If we are able to get 4 million votes today, from morning till the evening, I wonder what will happen in the coming 3 days sit at home. Because what we are doing is to show to the Biafra people, especially those who have paid the biggest price, which is with their life, wherever they are, that they did not die in vain. Even when they died and we were still shouting one Nigeria, they didn't die in vain. For the fact that this year is very, very exceptional year, where we are not just remembering the fallen heroes of Biafra, which some people have done for the past 13, 15 or so years, but we are also using that opportunity to further the liberation of Biafra by making impactful changes, by transforming that particular civil disobedience and the remembrance of fallen heroes into what could further catapult the liberation of Biafra to the next level. That next level is to make sure that during this particular year, for the remembrance of fallen heroes of Biafra, we are not just remembering them, we are also using that opportunity to wake up the subconsciousness of Biafra people to know the importance of this particular self-referendum. My fellow Biafrans, this self-referendum is a history.
Hello, Freeman.
You know,
Iziogo.
when we were talking
Thank you
about
for
those
joining.
who have conducted self-referendum before, even though there is no government anywhere openly backing the Biafra referendum at this point, but we have seen where it has become necessary, even in some Russian-speaking part of Ukraine. And they conducted the self-referendum backed by Russia. However, our own case is completely different. It is what is going to work for us. And we have finally found a solution to Nigeria terrorist state, because you know, they thought that if you talk about referendum, they will say, oh, it is not in the constitution. The constitution of Nigeria is incomplete. The constitution of Nigeria is a fraud, not just about us, not just about the referendum, but everybody, including those who still believe in one Nigeria today, has condemned Nigeria constitution. Even when the day of May, which happens to be the last day in this segment of Secretary Society, we still believe in Nigeria. They have condemned the constitution. They say the constitution is fraudulent. They say the constitution is a military decree. They say the constitution is not a constitution yet.
Thank you, my people. Hit the like button and share.
So we don't have constitution. We are not validating Nigeria constitution, and that was demonstrated during the last election. We have given vote of no confidence for anybody serving Nigeria within Biafra territory. All these things are on record. We voted them and said that they don't represent Biafra. For those who validate the so-called region, they say Southeast region, South-South region. We've made it very clear during our yesterday town hall meeting in the United States. Those South-South region, Southeast region is complete fake. There is nothing like South-South. Our position in be a ghost town across Biafra.
Yeah, my people, you know that these people, what they do is divide and rule system. How can you be calling people who are one, splitting all of them? You know, there was one of these, our brother, First King guy. I will find out his name. He's going around now. You know, God knows how to use his children to do what they call, you know, just like distribution of labor. Everybody, ndị ụfọdụ na-akpụ ya na-ekele ọlụ eke. That boy is going round and round, bringing our people together. We are one people. We have one great grandfather called God. Both those who live in Kogi, those who live in Ebonyi, those who live in Cross River, those who live in Edo, those who live in the East, we share one father. That our father God came with some of his sons, and they scattered all over Southeast. Even the Yorubas, they are children of that same God. But we must not all speak the same language. So they use divide and rule system to scatter all of us, to the extent that the Fulanese, they will throw like a bone to the dog and the dogs will be fighting for the bone, and the thieves who have come to kill, to steal, and to destroy, they are busy stealing our oil and gas, making money, and making more grounds for themselves. That is the takia lies they have used all these years to divide us. But God has exposed them, because when you have an evil agenda, God will expose you. Hello, my sister Diane. You are welcome. Thank you for joining. My people, remember to like and share so that this news will go viral. We have to teach our children the way the Fulanese, the ways Osman Danfodio taught his son Sadwana of Sokoto, and the way Sadwana of Sokoto and Tafawa Balewa taught Buhari and Shetima. They are following the same trend. Divide and rule system. Divide and rule. That's what they are using on us. Takia. They are lying to us that we are not related, that we are not one, so that they can use the gullible ones to be stealing our oil and gas. You know, everybody must not be speaking the same language. But when you look back, who was this God? God was our great-great-grandfather. We all have one father, one blood. But foreigners came to our land to split us, to incite us, telling you, you are south-south, you are southwest, you are southeast. Who told them that? Who told them that? Now that they have exposed themselves to the whole Nigeria, everybody have known them and seen them, their tricks and their takia lies. My people, there is no how two captains can remain in one boat or one ship. No. These people have two governments in Nigeria, the Islamic government and the Christian government, or the Takia religion and English court, Sharia court and English court. Two of them cannot work. That's why they are never presiding over any case properly, because they still believe in their Sharia. I don't even know what the Christian heads in Nigeria are saying. Whether they don't understand that these people have Islamized the whole country on paper, and they are now practicalizing it by buying people on daily basis, putting fear into people. This is their nature. That's why Arabs drove them away. If you go to Dubai today, there is nothing like Islamic this, Islamic that. They have Christian churches there. They have a Jewish temple. They have Hindu. They have Sikh. They have their own. Go to Dubai, you will see all sorts of superstars. They have turned their home into tourist. They drove this Gumi that is terrorizing Nigeria. They drove him away from Saudi Arabia, because they no longer want to do any of those archaic things. This is why we have to teach our own children how to come together as one. Because when you will do a lot, you will do exploit, and nobody can split you people. But when you are divided, this is always the case. But God has found a way, maybe a very hard way of uniting us, because Fulani, they have exposed themselves. The way our people are voting at home now, you can imagine. You heard what the PM said. Only yesterday, they recorded 4 million voters, like the national vote. These people want to leave Nigeria. I really sympathize with situation of our people back home, because they are the one who wear the shoe and they know where it really hurts. So all this division, you are south-south, you are southeast. What does south-south mean? One of our elders in those days, he said that it is only a geographical expression. Yes, when they were still together, that was Baba Awo. Do you people know that these Fulani people wanted to buy him? But Njoku and the rest of them, Ejo, Fajui, all of them, they fought to go and bring him out, release him from prison in Calabar. These are the things they don't want our children to hear in history schools. That's why they removed history. Which country in this world do they not teach children history in school so that you know your background? That's what our PM is saying here.
Map is not south-southeast, it's not south-south. Our position in the map of Niger area, as the British Fulani continue to change demography, remain in the south of Nigeria, of Niger area. So those who are parading themselves as educated people in Nigeria, I do not know whether they didn't do what they call geography. Now it's start to be corrected. If you go to the map of Nigeria, the Biafra land is in the south, not in the southeast. But we assume that when we say southeast, people already know the people that are being referred to. But from the map of Nigeria, we are not from the southeast. We are from the south. Complete.
Hello,
south.
Margaret. Thank you.
And then you go to the nose, they say south-south. There is nothing in the map called south-south. Everybody knows that. Yet, Nigeria continue to present it even to the international community where they want to address some certain people. They say they're from the south-south Nigeria. And in the book of geography, in the map, there is nothing like south-south. Everybody knows that. Yet, they invented it. And all this is targeted at making sure that...
Yes, my sister Mary, you say that the Dubai have Islamic laws or English general laws, Christianity inclusive. They have everything there. Do you know that one of the royal families, one of the sheikhs, I will send you the video when I finish this program because I have your number. You will see, I think it was you who sent it to me, where one of the sheikh's son wants to marry a girl from Imo, a medical doctor in Dubai. These people, they want to move on. It is only the ones in the zoo, archaic radicalizers, who kept on going 50 years back, even 100 years back. Very backward people. My people, we have to move on. We are children of light. When you light on a lamp and put it under the table, you are covering the light. We have been under this table for too long. We have to bring our light up so that it will shine so bright, so that other Africans that believed in us will enjoy our relationship. Yes, they have everything. Yes, they do. When I was doing my training, my boss traveled to Dubai with his family. He was the one who told me. He said, Betty, if you go there, you will see a temple for the Jewish. You will see the Christian church, and Virgin Mary's statue was there in big, massive statue that you will see for the Sikh, you will see for the Hindu, you will see the one for them, the Islamic one. They welcome everybody. They welcome everybody. They do not discriminate. And you can understand that Gumi was practicing this terrorist practice there. And they deported him back to Nigeria. They don't want their country to be tainted with this antiquated system of jihadist fight. No, they may be sponsoring anyone who wants to do it, but they don't no longer do that. Women go to their country, you live there. Before, they don't allow non-Muslim to live in their country or to walk on the street without covering their faces. They don't do that anymore. They don't. So many of our people live there, have their children there, go to school there. An Igbo girl who is a medical doctor is going to get married to one of their royal families, though the guy has married 10 wives and the girl is going to be the number 11th. But it is all her choice. They have free laws there. Lawyers who are not Muslims, they practice there. I have a friend that is teaching there currently, and she teaches English in the schools. And she's not a Muslim, she's a Christian. But in Nigeria, no. Nobody will hear word. They are not using Islamic religion. They want to Fulanize Nigeria. That's all. To bring their people and settle there. But we are living the zoo. We are living. We have to teach our children the way Usman Danfodio taught them all those, how many centuries ago, and they still have it in mind. The way Sadwana of Sokoto and Tafawa Balewa used the military. I showed it here. Nwobosi, Colonel Nwobosi said that he was 27 at that time, 1963. They used them to buy people in the West, in the TV land, even in Igbo land, for control. They are still doing it in this 21st century, which means that whatever their father tells them, they will follow it to the latter. And we have to indoctrinate our children to follow our own footsteps. After all, our PM was not born during the war, but he is doing everything that he is doing now because he's angry that his people are being tortured. Even Onyendu was not born, but he grew up and saw the marginalization, the ill treatment, the exclusion from any federal capital benefits, whereas we are the goose that lays the golden egg.
Biafra is destroyed. Our identity, who we are, value system, our nation, our freedom, our future is destroyed. But today, I can assure you that I have failed. So, fellow Biafrans, what I wanted to do was to just create the awareness again today as we move very close.
Okay, Amani, if you want the video, please take the number on this screen, +44 7377 386227. Copy it and give me a buzz. I will save your number and forward it to you. You will see it.
29th day of this month of May, which the sit at home will start. But again, as I was coming here, I haven't gotten the brief from the Electoral Commission of the Biafra de facto government that the voting altogether today, as of today, is over 10 million votes, with evidences.
Kudos.
I was very dumbfounded. And
You're
that changed
welcome.
everything about what I'm about to do this evening. So, fellow Biafra, you know, when we are doing this, some of them, they say, don't listen to them, don't follow them. Who is backing the referendum? We don't need anybody to back the referendum. We don't need anybody to support the referendum. All we need is you to support it. It is only you who can give yourself freedom. It is only you who can take the freedom from the oppressors It is only you who can influence your own freedom, nobody else. So you don't wait for somebody to come and carry a gun to kill your enemy. No. Today we are doing it.
Yes, Freeman, you are up to date. It is on the Twitter handle of our PM. They want to go back. Everything we are doing, they are changing everything they are doing now to our PM's system. Anything our PM does, they want to do it. Even OT is copying one of our PM's pattern. Even Musa was talking about data the other day. I said, look at these copycats. They know that once we leave the zoo, they will crash. Onyendu the prophet, he told them that Somalia will be better than Nigeria. Everything is happening. Fulanis are tired. It is only the people na-epushifa. Unu manu ndị na-epushifa, not the people na-epush ndị Fulani. Ike agwụgo Fulani. They don't know how to manage. In fact, they lack managerial skills at all. They don't know how to manage anything. Onye Igbo agụrụ akwụkwọ, ụbụlụ ya ka ụbụlụ onye Fulani si na ya bụ professor. That is the thing. My sister Mary said, just asking, what if when USB is restored by generations of 200 years to come, what if people then say, let other religion, they may say freedom of worship. Will the government of USB allow such? Well, for now, let me tell you what our PM said. Our PM, after meeting with his cabinet ministers, there will be a consensus agreement on what they want, and this is yet a government in exile, that there will be Christian religion, Jewish religion, and traditional religion. These three religions is what will be allowed in Biafra land to begin with. So if in 200 years, somebody like me, I don't think I will be there then. 200 years, I won't be Methuselah now, my sister. I won't be there that time. But the children then, whatever they decide will be for their own best interest. But the nitty-gritty is that we want Biafra and nothing else. I don't know if that answered your question. For now, we have three main religions to be conducted and be allowed in Biafra land: the Christianity, the Judaism, Jewish religion, because that is what our Onyendu worships, and the traditional religion, Ndi Omenani. That is it for now for United States of Biafra. So my sister Diane said, your freedom is in your hands. Go and vote for referendum. Exactly. So the nitty-gritty is that as we want our freedom, in the process of getting our freedom and Biafra restoration on the 2nd of December, there's a process that we have to follow, which is self-referendum. So we have to sit at home tomorrow, the 29th, 30th, and 31st, for the first batch of the referendum voting. There will be a second and a third voting before December 2nd. But whenever our PM announces it, everybody will hear, because the media team, we are now on a top gear. to let the world and our people back home know what is going on. Please, can someone tell me how to vote? All right. If you take this number here, if you take this number on this number where it says +447377386227, call me and I will send you the link where you will get 12 numbers, WhatsApp numbers. Call anyone and you will cast your vote. As simple as that. Or if you are calling from homeland, you can go to the de facto government office or government will let you know where to go and cast your vote. It's all very simple processes. My people, all these things are very smooth now that we are in exile. You can imagine how simple everything will be done when Biafra comes and we have our boundaries, sleep in peace, wake up in peace, travel without any terrorists in our bushes. So my people, that is it.
And at the end of the day, what Biafrans are doing today will become history. And many nations will want to copy it. Just watch and see. That is the reason why they want to tell you, for those of us who are the faces of this struggle and the liberation of Biafra, they tell you, come to Nigeria, and they have even refused on that.
Okay, the number is +44 7377 386227 +44 7377 386227. You will just vote. Let me tell you people the secret of this voting. If once you vote, your name will be on the system. When Biafra comes, all these systems will be unveiled. And if your name is not there, trust me, you will become like a foreigner. Though a Biafran, but you will be required to be applying for visa. Sincerely speaking, it's not a joke. Every Biafran must vote. You have to vote because Fulanis, they are doing their thing now. They are not asking anybody for anything. You don't even hear their voice, and they are working together. No one Fulani man is against each other. They work together. So this very voting has been widespread, and we have done everything possible to make sure that it goes far and wide. For instance, on this very studio, I have my Facebook and my YouTube connected to it. If you are not on YouTube, you will be on Facebook. No one will tell you that, that they didn't get the information. And we are about 10 or 11 media teams. Every one of us, we have group media broadcast. We have our individual broadcast. Nobody will have an excuse to say, I did not hear it. So try and vote. Call me on that number and I will send it to you. I will send you the link. When you click on the link, you will see the 12 numbers so that you can vote. My brother Innocent said, Betty, do you know the northern region is Russia? Sorry, I don't understand. okay, is richer than the South. Of course, they are in control of the oil. They are the ones controlling the oil. You can imagine, do you know the distance from north to that south, that part of south, Warri and Calabar and Iguacha, where the oil is like a country, one nation to another. From Britain to France is 45 minutes. From Britain to Germany, 45 minutes. From Britain to France, 45 minutes. From Lagos to the north is 45 minutes. And from the north to the south is 45 minutes. So it's like 3 nations we are juggled up to become one. And they try to split us down to the middle. And they're busy stealing our oil and gas. Not even one Southerner has 1 or 2 oil wells there, except one Ekpa in Anambra State. Even Asarido Koboda makes a lot of noise. He has not even 1 oil well divided into 3. We are busy cursing each other. You are Igbo, you are this, you are that. And they are busy stealing our resources. Gold in Zamfara, it just came the other day, but they are the ones in control of it. Yes, Mary, it's not just UK, they are taking over Europe. The other day in Germany, they had a very massive protest. No, you know that now. That's what our PM is saying. Just let's keep listening to him. You will be very satisfied. What I said when I was starting this program is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu created awareness about freedom and liberty, how to fight for it. And our PM created awareness on how to fight for your defense. That defending yourself is not a crime, but is your right. 2 of them, these 2 heroes that we have, God gave them to us, like he gave the Israelites, Moses and Aaron, when they were in Egypt. So Nigeria is the Egypt where we are in now. We will see them no more. Let's listen to our PM.
Stand that we don't even validate Nigeria in the first place. So why would I come to Nigeria? We don't validate Nigeria. They should be telling me, for a start, come to Biafra land, and I will have something to answer to them. It is by choice. And also, this is a modern society, it's a global village. We choose and design what works for us. And we choose how we fight against our enemies. You don't dictate how we fight. If we choose that we are going to fight our enemy from their side, we will fight it from their side. Irrespective of whatever you do, we will stay aside and fight. Because you don't dictate how we fight our enemy. You are not part of the fight in the first place. So, I listened to one of the broadcasts made by one Aisha Yusuf, where she was ranting about, that one in Finland, how Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is angel, she was against him before, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not violent, how that one in Finland is the violent one, how she's blaming the government of Finland, how she's blaming the Nigerian government, and all this blah, blah, blah. But these are the people who push people to Lekki Toll Gate. Was it about Biafra? How many people died in Lekki Toll Gate? That girl, or that woman called Aisha, was one of those in the forefront of Lekki Toll Gate protest.
Yes, my people. Our PM have just mentioned another part of what he said yesterday. You know this lady called Aisha? No, you are not. This lady called Aisha, thank you, Tonas. You are good. This lady called Aisha Yusuf. I look at her as a spy. Yes. Good evening, Biafrans. Thank you for joining. Fellow Biafrans, our brother is greeting everyone. Tonas, Albert, thank you. So this Aisha, I look at her as a spy. You know, when P2B was campaigning for his defunct president position, he has been ndị Igbo na-asị na awụgo onye anwa naanị, ndị zu awụgo Peter naanị. But he knew it was all planned. That's why he's not making any noise again. Does he still go to court? The answer is no. Because Kwankwaso, Alhaji Kwankwaso said to arise news that P2B was there on plan to divert the attention of Biafrans and follow him. And they all formed obedient. And I was never happy about that. But it has come and gone though. This Aisha was following, and I know that they were all the tools used by this Takia Fulani government. That woman, she is talking about our PM being a violent man, really. So self-defense has now turned to violence, just like they held Onyendu that was talking about referendum. They said that is treason. So when you are asking for referendum, you are asking for, it will become a treasonable felony. That is Nigeria for you. When UK wanted to leave Europe, it was Nigel Farage, when he was in Europe, telling them, European Council, during the meeting, they had a misunderstanding and a disagreement over something. He told them that Britain will leave EU, and they thought he was joking. He came back, announced it to their people. They conducted a referendum, and they came out. It is their right. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was asking Nigeria government, let us conduct a referendum, because referendum has two limbs to it. Once there's a referendum, you have right to say yes or no. Everybody mustn't say yes, because during the UK referendum, it's not everybody that voted for it. Some people did not vote, some people voted, but majority will always carry the vote. So back to this Yusuf, that woman, she has never condemned Gumi parading terrorists all over Nigeria, and she was busy putting her dirty mouth, calling our PM. I wonder what that lady is. They said that she's from Igodomigo side, a Biafran, married to a Fulani man, and her children are all in America, because Fulanis are the ones stealing our oil money. So all their children can be abroad for all you care, because they have enough money. Yeah, they have enough money. And she just left marrying a Biafran man like herself and married them. Every time she will dress like a penguin, roaming the street, talking nonsense. I don't even know her academic background or her academic qualifications. What gave her the audacity to talk to our PM like that. You can imagine her, all the nobodies wanting to be somebody. I look at that lady as a spy. You know, she was one of those who incited children to go to toll gates, fight against NSAS. And when they started shooting, she left. She left. And now she's calling our PM. No, PM knows antidote to Nigeria terrorists. My brother Tona said, what one doesn't know is above him. Aisha doesn't know how freedom is being fought. Yes, why I said that I don't know her academic background. He should have gone and call up history to know that our PM didn't start any violence. That these Fulanis, since the time of Usman Danfodio, that north where she lives now was snatched away from the gentle and humble Hausa people. From them, the Fulanis now own everything, everywhere, commanding all the resources in that country, controlling it. I don't know what gave her the audacity to use her dirty mouth to call our PM. I don't like being rude to people, but she deserves it. Calling our PM a violent man, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a saint. How many times has she spoken to Nigeria government about the illegality of renditioning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? You know, all these wishy-washy hypocrites all over the place. Our PM is doing for us what Gumi is doing for them. Gumi is a terrorist. Our PM is not. Because if our PM is a terrorist, Finland will not allow him to stay there. After all, Finland recognized Biafra during the war. And Finland will always recognize Biafra because they fought for their own freedom. America fought for their freedom from United Kingdom. Today, America and the UK, they are very good friends. You need to fight for your right, what belongs to you, irrespective of what any other person thinks. Your interest matters first. Biafra interest is first. Yes, time will come when she will want to be a politician in Nigeria. Oh, she's already a politician. All the nonsense she goes about talking, nobody reprimands her. She's free. She's a Fulani wife. That's why she thinks she can talk to anybody. Let her go and read the history. That's why I'm asking of her academic background. She should read the history. How Usman Danfodio came from Sahel. He's not even, Fulani doesn't even have any tribe in Nigeria. And currently, the Hausa people have given them quick notice to go. Ghana doesn't want Fulani. Burkina Faso do not want Fulani. Mali do not want them. Even Niger Republic, they don't want Fulanis. Nobody wants the Fulanis, only Nigeria. With this, their gullibility. Nigerians are there fighting each other while the Fulanis are gaining grounds. Yeah, the weakest link, they're only 13 million. So if you minus 13 million to the 200 and something million people in that contraption, you will know that they are the minority. And they will have the mouth to call somebody minority state. As I said earlier, when Biafra comes, there will be nothing like minority. Anybody can rule as long as you are a Biafran. And is a confederate state. That's what we are going to be. You manage your own resources, no longer in the hands of the Fulanis. Aisha is a nobody. All the nobodies are now wanting to be somebody, and she is one of them. Who is she? Even one of her sisters. If you wake Dora Akunyili up from grave today, Aisha is not fit enough to untie her shoes. Who is Aisha? If somebody like Iwala, a Biafran lady, is talking, will Aisha be there? Aisha should know how to talk. She should learn to talk. We don't give ease. We are freedom fighters. We are angry the way we have been treated over the years. And even the cattle rearer, their leader in the market, who ordered for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's abduction, is not even in the government. These people, they have taken a lot. Somebody like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a cattle rearer, asking for his arrest. This is why we Biafrans, if we want our integrity intact, we should come together. Stop your sabotage, especially the DOS, the so-called DOS. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has power to sack any one of them because the IPOB belongs to him. He formed it. Uwazirike called his own Masob. Onyendu called his own indigenous people of Biafra. Why would you come and be telling him what to do? And when he doesn't want to comply to your nonsensical ideas, you will plot to sell him. So, my people, let's listen to our wonderful PM.
They call it NSAS. She was carrying placard. Hey, Nigeria, hey. She was carrying placard, and she pushed many people to die. Today, all of them have been forgotten. Simon Ekpa was not part of it. Right? Undocumented killing in Lagos took place in Lagos, Abuja, and Benin, and other part of Nigeria. And they were in the forefront of the protest that led to the death of many innocent people who actually was very naive and gullible. Because if they knew that they were going to die for Nigeria, I don't think they would go into protest. But Aisha Yusuf was one of those who were spearheading that particular protest. Today, all the people that died, Nigeria claimed people did not die. But there was a mass burial of over 1,000 people in Lagos. Aisha is now running her mouth as an activist. But other people have died out of her stupidity because they don't understand what Nigeria is all about.
They don't.
They don't understand that Nigeria is all terrorism. It's all about terrorism. What they do is if you rise up, they use guns and bullets to suppress you. If you don't take care, you're gonna die for it. And we said enough is enough. You can't kill people who just want to be free from you. And then you turn around to call those who want to defend themselves that they are violent. So, my fellow Biafrans, this particular video was made 2 hours ago. Somebody sent it to me. I don't know her page. I don't know. Someone sent this and I want to play it and then I will make a comment because it is very necessary. The narrative of that you are violent is something that we don't even care what they say. But at the end of the day, ask yourself, who is it? The Biafra people who are just sitting at home and they're getting killed? Nigeria are getting agitated because the Biafra people are no longer loyal to their government, and then for that reason they carry gun and start killing people. And then the people decided to defend themselves. They turn around and say, "You are violent one." Who is the one that is violent? The records are there. Before Simon Ekpa became the Prime Minister of Biafra, a lot of thousands of people have been killed, including those that have been abducted and continue to detain them. And the people that have enforced their disappearance are in tens of thousands. Simon Ekpa was not even in Biafra struggle. So there, when this killing were taking place. So, and what do you call that? Do you call it violence or do you call it romance for the citizens who believe that they no longer be accepted and belong to Nigeria. I want everybody to listen to this woman.
The right to arrest anybody because they are coming to agitate that they want to secede or they want their own country. Nobody has the right to arrest anybody for peaceful demonstration and all of that. And then over time, even before the violence, they started the what do you call it, and the stay at home. I think it was after Nnamdi Kanu was arrested or so they started it.
Did you hear that? She said before the violence, they started the sit at home. This is how they distort fact. Before the violence, they started to sit at home. That's a complete lie. You know, sometimes why I'm just trying to make references to this is that because I'm no longer do analysis of videos. We don't have that time anymore. But when the time permits me, I will be doing this very, very often, once in a while. But the time does not permit me. But this is very, very important. When they are changing this narrative, telling you these lies, that because we started to sit at home before the violence, I don't know, ask her, when people were killed, over 200 were killed in cold blood in Aba, in the school. Was someone Ekpa part of it? What do you call that? Do you call it romance of Biafra people by the Nigerian state? Or do you call it terrorism against Nigeria, against Biafra people?
My people, you know, all this saying Simon Ekpa this, Simon Ekpa that, it is the takia of the Nigeria Islamic group, the Fulanis to be precise. It is their lies. But this Aisha running her mouth now, has she never heard of Chibok girls? That is where we started from. She never said anything about it. What of the children that we abducted recently, that Gumi was saying that Nigeria government should pay them 40,000 trillion before the children will be released, and for the marauding terrorists will stop abducting children from school? Was she not there when one girl was spied in the north called Dorati because they burnt her alive because she was praising God in their common WhatsApp group that she passed her exams? That's all. Where was Aisha? Even Atiku was confronted for the Twitter he made that time. Whether that was the reason why Twitter changed it to X, I don't know. Aisha, was she not there? Where the terrorists in Sambisa forest were buying Nigerian military. Even Okwama, nobody heard her voice. She cannot criticize government for doing that. All the burning of houses by the military, Aisha Yusuf cannot talk about it. Is it Simon Ekpa doing all this? Because once they know your name, they will start using your name like chewing stick, typing her mouth. Ifelemong, she's marrying an Igodo girl, marrying a Fulani man. Penguin.
What do you call that? When they were massacred in Bo for just carrying flag, do you call it citizens palliative? What do you call that? And this has been happening, including the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya, followed with subsequent killing and massacre of the Biafra people after he was kidnapped in Kenya. What do you call that? We were seeing them burning even people inside their own car in Biafra land. What do you call that? Who does that? It is only terrorists that does that. Kill people, burn them inside car. I want you to listen.
Yes, there was one stay at home that was staged. I think it was it 2018? I'm not sure. But Buhari had gone to commission a project in a particular state in the southeastern part of the country, and people didn't come I'm like, oh, that's wonderful. That's a way of sending a message. Stay at home, you know, stay at home is also a form of protest. But in any protest or in anything, you don't abuse it. You don't abuse the whole system. To the extent they now arrested you, now started with, oh, people must not come out every Monday. Are you okay? They are first of all killing you.
Look at her. They are first of all killing you. Look at her. Yes, Wanyibo. Thank you so much. What is there is that this is what our PM was telling us yesterday during his space conference, you know. So we have to address it. The lady was using very unfriendly words on our PM, and it's unacceptable. We are freedom fighters, people who are fighting for their freedom and for their liberty are not happy people. You don't start adding fuel or light to fuel that is already burning. Aisha should go and sit down. She's seeking for notice. I wonder how much they pay her. Terrorist woman. A mother who is a terrorist, she'll remember her own children, no matter where they are. God is recording it for her.
First of all, doing everything against, and then you now you want to kill the economy of your own region.
No, look at her talking about economy. Which economy? Economy her Fulani husbands have taken away from us. All the companies and factories in Southeast, which one is still working now? Her husbands, the Fulanis in government, they have closed down everything. You are talking of economy. We have even Oti that is working under her government and her Fulani husbands. Oti have taken Nigeria to court for not allowing him to build international airport, for not allowing him to dredge the ocean in Abia State that is very close to the high sea, so that ship will be coming to bath. She's not talking about all that. She's talking about sit at home only one day in a week. Does our economy concern her? We are not crying babies like they are, protesting for hunger. Lazy people. Hausa doesn't like to work, Fulanis. They don't like to work. They are very lazy people who like to prey on other people's resources. They are not Nigerians to start with. They are from Sahel. They are only using military. The way Sadwana of Sokoto and Ahmadu Bello used Ahmadu Bello, the same man, Sadwana of Sokoto, and Tafawa Balewa, the way they used the likes of Colonel Nwobosi, according to him, when he was 27 years in the army, 1963, the same way they used the army then is the same way their children, which is Shetima and the rest of them, are using the military now to burn people's houses. Anytime you go on the internet, you will see police in uniform, military soldier in uniform, fighting with their own civilians that they're supposed to protect. And Aisha cannot be talking about those things. Her children are in America because all the oil well, they distribute it and is sharing the money. And she's talking about the economy of Southeast. We don't need her to patronize us. She should remove her mouth. If she's hearing this video, let them tag her this video. She should mind her business. We were giving only 20 pounds after the war. All our money, they will give you 20 pounds. Even if you bring 1 million Biafra pounds, they will give you 20 pounds in return. Do they want us to have economy in the first place?
They are first of all killing you. They are first of all destroying you, and now they want to kill the economy of your own region. That is exactly people with senseless, people that are very, very senseless. She acknowledged the fact that firstly, they were killing you, and all she wanted you to do is to chicken out the way they chicken out from the protest, from the MSAS protest that led to hundreds of deaths. They pushed these children, innocent children, to the street in Lagos. They were all slaughtered. And nothing happened till today. Her life moves on. She became a hero. She became a hero of MSAS. She became an activist that she can now grant interview after many hundreds of people, innocent people who are very, very gullible and naive, died in the street of Lagos. And so, all she wanted is that once Nigeria army, terrorist army, bring their weapon, kill as many as possible, everybody should just go home and keep quiet. Listen. And of course, what we have done differently is that those who think that Biafra, you can do anyhow you want against Biafra people, it is no longer business as usual.
Ekpa, whatever it is that it comes to, because I don't blame it that when I blame Nigeria. First of all, I blame Nigeria and its foreign policies and whatever, and now comes to, because I don't blame it that when I blame Nigeria. First of all, I didn't have control anymore. You say that Ekpa, whatever it is that it comes to, because I don't blame it that when I blame Nigeria. First of all, I blame Nigeria and its foreign policies and whatever, and I also blame Finland and its foreign policies, because I don't see how that guy is still enjoying it in Nigeria, and then he's causing so much mayhem in Nigeria.
Are you hearing that? She blamed Nigeria foreign policy. She blamed Finland. She don't know how that guy will be in Finland enjoying himself and be causing mayhem in Nigeria. Ask this smelling idiot who caused the mayhem that led to the death of hundreds of Nigerians in the state of Lagos, Abuja, Enugu, Onitsha, and Benin, and so many places. Was it Ekpa? She was the one who caused the mayhem. At least there are.
Yes, Mary said, let her shut her trap. That is if she has one. And my sister, Wanyibo, say, forget her. She can continue crying us a river. She is. She no matter one. Yes, she does not matter. Look at her, Aisha, or whatever she call herself. I don't blame her. She's running her mouth in Nigeria. Let her come down to Southeast and run that her mouth. One small girl will shut that her trap for her. Yes, Nneka nwanne m eziokwu. Onye iberibe ka ọ bụ. Useless abụrụkwa nke obelie. If I could deceive really people, does she not see Gumi? She lives with Gumi, Gumi that abducts children, Gumi that controls terrorists in the bush, takes picture with them, and this terrorist is causing mayhem in the whole of the zoo. Aisha doesn't talk about him. Let her try it now. Anyway, let me tell you people something. Onyendu said that if you are doing something, if you're a freedom fighter and nobody is calling your name, then what you are doing is not effective. But if people are talking about you, it shows that what you are doing is effective. Our PM is our hero. Everybody knows it. Ndị ekwero na ọ na-eme fe ekwetago. Nigeria government will continue to cry with their puppets like Aisha. They will continue to cry. All the nobodies wanting to be somebody. We are going. They know that we are going to get Biafra this time. That's why they are all crying. I'm happy they are mentioning PM's name because it goes to show a lot about what our PM is doing to them. Our PM has the antidote of the zoo. Yes, Aisha is a spy. I know. She's a spy. They sent him after Obi that time, and she was following Obi bumper to bumper. Obi will think that Aisha is with him. But Obi himself is also a slave is a servant, a slave puppet. They are all birds of the same feather. Let them go and eat themselves in Nigeria up. We are good to go. My people, tomorrow 29th is sit at home, 30th is sit at home, 31st is sit at home. Make no mistakes. Biafra is here.
Many evidences of the people massacred in their cold blood during the NSAS protest. Was that not enough mayhem? She's still gallivanting in Nigeria today. Nobody has arrested her because she is not fighting for the betterment of people or less privileged and those indigenous people in Nigeria. She's part of the Fulani Caliphate. So she can cause the mayhem by organizing the protest that led to death of hundreds of people, and she has not defended any of them. Nigeria government, there is no consequences for killing hundreds of Nigerians in the streets of Lagos for NSAS protest, which she was part of the pioneer. What mayhem is worse than that? In fact, our self-defense in Biafra land have not even been discussed by the many the foreign media like the CNN, BBC, but the NSAS protest, which they pioneered, was a global talk. The massacre was heavy, but look at her.
Thank you, Mary.
Telling somebody that is in Finland causing mayhem. Which mayhem I have caused that is worse than what they have done to innocent people who actually did not know what they were doing in the street, who actually did not know that Nigeria is a death trap to anybody who wants.
Yes, Neka, my sister, Gladys, she said they must sit at home. Yes, it's a must. Okpano okpoko gburu, ntị chiri ya. Eziokwu do. Amani said, Zujiria is the only contraption where a dead man ruled for 6 years. Aisha did not see that. Without Aisha speaking up. They are all takia. That's what they believe in their religion. The only place where illiterate rule over the educated, foolish, iflefus. Exactly. Exactly. You are on point. Yes, my people, we are bright people. They want to drag us down to their level. It's impossible. It will not happen. Our God is angry. That's why he's using all this force to make us leave that place and go and serve our God in truth and in honest. We have been living a lie, believing that we are Nigerians. We are not. We are Biafra. Biafra that God made wonderfully well, gave us bright brain, wonderful brain like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ọmalịcha Nwachukwu nyere anyị n'obodo anyị. Brain ya bụ kọmputa. Iji ụkwụ ya sam. This is it. God blessed us. What are we wasting time with these people? It's just that I don't like being rude or using rude word because of community guidelines of the YouTube and Facebook. This very Yusuf of a woman, she will get it woto. Unyala.
To protest for civil rights and, for their own right in the streets of Nigeria. They did not educate the people. They didn't know anything about how Nigeria terrorist state work. That a terrorist state is a state that doesn't allow any kind of civil movement to rise up. They will suppress you with guns and bullets. And after they have killed few people, many people will run away. And that will be the end. So those who will be in the forefront carrying flag, Aisha Yusuf is part of us. Oh, you carry flag and you get killed. Bullet to hit you, Aisha will run back to her husband. And the next thing is, she will be on her YouTube channel explaining how Nigeria is this, or Nigeria is that. And then tomorrow they will invite her. Oh, you were part of those who How did you go? Well, Nigeria is evil, and you are dead already. Gone forever. That is the worst death ever. Listen to her.
I've seen now that a lot of people no longer romanticize. When that whole thing was started, in terms of the attacks and everything, initially some people were happy. Oh yes, they are going after. I remember they go after the bad ones, they come after you. You said they are going after the bad ones, right? When they go and finish going after the bad ones, they'll come after every one of us.
Oh, they are scared. They are scared that the Biafra Liberation Army, after going after the bad ones, they will come after all of us. I do not know what she is taking. Is she a Biafra?
She's talking from both sides of her mouth.
She's scared. Her concern now is not about, freedom. Her concern now is what is going to be the aftermath of the freedom. That when the Biafra Liberation Army have gone after the bad ones, and she knows what is the bad one, which is the Nigeria Terrorist Army, that once they have gone after them, they will come for them. Tell this woman that the Biafra Liberation Army does not go after civilians. We doesn't go after those who don't come against us. We are defending ourselves against gun-wielding terrorists in uniform called Nigeria Army Police, and every uniform and gun carrying under Nigeria government within Biafra land. These are the people who have killed us for ages, who also killed her own people that she organized to protest in the streets of Nigeria. So these are the people we are going after. We're not going after innocent people that we ought to be protecting. We want to live exemplary life, how a nation should be. And that is why today you see Biafra Liberation Army, Biafra Defense Forces, when they find you that you don't have anything to do with the killings of Biafra, you will go free. The evidences are everywhere. Listen to her.
Violence is violence and must never be encouraged in any way. No.
Violence is violence and must not be encouraged in any way. Exactly what the Biafra people are doing. You don't bring violence to Biafra land, kill Biafra people, and begin to defend themselves, you begin to say they are violent. Isn't that stupidity?
Because initially there were some nice same people that were abusing me when we were saying that, look, this thing, what is happening in the South was the way Sheikah and what the other one, Mohammed Yusuf. So they are two people, just like Mohammed Yusuf and Sheikah. Mohammed Yusuf was the head of Boko Haram, but he wasn't the violent, the Sheikah. Okay. So like what we also have with Africa and this time for Ekpa. I don't think it doesn't look like the violence. Okay. He just wants to be all of that to be very, very,
Are you hearing that? Whatever the Karen is a priest. He doesn't want violence. She is now comparing me with the Shekau, or what is it called? What is it, Yusuf, or whatever. And these are the people, when they are killing Biafrans, they will be on social media laughing at them. Hey, you people think you can just go and protest. They were laughing. They killed, we posted to social media, we cried, and nobody listened to us. They were all laughing at us. Today, the table has turned around. Everybody is crying, all of them. They are crying because we have been able to defend ourselves against a terrorist state. Listen.
What do they keep up? What do they keep up? Or whatever. That Jewish thing on his head, put his wife in, and other people will not be kneeling down, kissing his feet, kissing his leg, and all of that. Like that one. But you see that one, where I don't know if I would take this crap or what he resemble, and that one they wanted to be violent to us. So the same way with Mohammed Yusuf and Sheikah, so what Sheikah turned that whole region with. Initially, of course, that's why when I see some people say that, oh, there were people who were supporting Boko. Yeah, they were, because they were fighting for the rights of the people there. From fighting for the rights of the people, they started killing the people. That's what violence does. And that's why when I see people who, when they're talking of protest, they want to do violence. As violence will never take you anywhere. It might give you adrenaline, the rest your message. You no longer fight for the people because you need the people's support. Whatever.
Facebook and YouTube. This very woman talking now, she is talking like a good person. Her husbands are the terrorists. She's married to them. She is one of them. She's not condemning any one of them. So let her leave our PM alone. Defense, self-defense is allowed by Article 51 of the United Nations and Article 5 of European Convention on Human Rights. We are exercising our right to self-defense. She is not a nice person. Her children are in America and she lives in Nigeria with her terrorist husbands. She is only pretending, paying lip service to the terrorism that is going on in Nigeria. Everybody knows that Nigeria is a terrorist nation. Recently, Harry and Meghan traveled to the zoo, and Michael Cole, the royal analyst, he said on a media in UK that Nigeria, a tour to Nigeria is a dangerous zone, and William scolded his brother for traveling to Nigeria because they know that Nigeria is a terrorist state. That is her husband's, the Fulanese. She's only pretending, using YouTube to air her hypocrisy, that violent this, violent that. Let her tell Gumi, her husband, that is carrying AK-47 to the terrorists in the bush all over Nigeria, to stop killing innocent people in Nigeria. She's pretending she's a terrorist herself. She organized a protest that killed almost 1,000 children in 2020, October 20th, 2020, in Lagos toll gate, and she left them and ran away. She's a terrorist herself. Her husband is Gumi, that carries terrorists all over the place. Do not mind her hypocrisy. She's a hypocrite, because they all use YouTube to talk nonsense, things that are very unfounded, that has no grounds at all. Yes, Neka, she said, and her terrorist husband don't want us not to defend ourselves so that they can come and finish us. No way. Yes, this is what one of my sisters, who is also a freedom fighter, we are all fighting for our freedom. Aisha Yusuf is a spy. We know them. We know them. She's a spy and she's a hypocrite. She pretends to be a good person while her husband Gumi is the one supporting the terrorism going on in Nigeria. And her husband Gumi was deported from Saudi Arabia because of his terrorist activities.
You say you're fighting for the people and you don't get their support. Don't support me as well, they must support you. But the fact that they can easily.
Now, that is the narrative, the wrong narrative they want you to believe. And that's actually, brought the message I have come with today on this space. They are talking about the people are no longer. Look at it, 10 million votes. Yesterday we were at 6 million.
Yes, only our people wants to go.
At home on Monday.
Yes.
4 million votes added from the 40 states of Biafra land. That is what the structure has done. The structure of the de facto government in the homeland has done in one day. What they don't know is that we have sealed everywhere in Biafra land.
Yes.
Biafra has 40 states. In the 40 states, we have 40 administrators. In the 40 states, we have 15 county heads by 40. In the same 40 states, we have in.
Do you know who brought them? It was Christopher Musa. I played the video here. I don't know whether you remember or whether you attended that day. Christopher Musa invited them. And the reporter in the UK said that that Nigeria is a terrorist country, that inviting the royals is a damage control to make Nigeria look like a good country that they are not. And the royal analyst said, yes, Michael Cole, He said yes, telling the other one what goes on, how corrupt and terrorism have taken over the country. So the world knows. They know.
Each county, 5 districts times 15. 75 districts. We have 75 heads of district in each state. Times it by 40. We've sealed everywhere. The highest structure that Nigeria don't know what is hitting them. And today, 10 million vote. Finland will hear a convention. We will play every video, every evidence, including the voting card and the result sheet. Will be made public. And this is actually what has given me a very powerful adrenaline this evening, because initially, the propaganda was here and there. We were bombarding. They say, oh, they are getting your information to share to DSS. They don't give them information. They are taking your picture. We changed our modus operandi. And today, here we are. This is the first phase. The first phase is ending on the 31st or 30th of May. In few days' time. So these 3 days sit at home, the 30th, the 29th, 30th, and 31st must be used by every Biafran that are yet to participate in the voting. Your job is to stay at home and vote.
Yes, they will stay.
We need to shatter this record.
Yes.
We need to make this history. And let me tell you, it's a history. It is going to be Kaduka, until the world listens to us. We will make them to listen to us. And I want everybody to understand that nowhere in this world that you will be killing people and they will sit back and watch. Part of the demand of the Biafra Republic government in exile to the African Union, the African Court, is to rectify the ongoing self-referendum. People should just wait and see what will happen. We still have the stage 2 and the stage 3. So we may be looking up to 60 million, because the turn up today shocked me.
Our people are tired.
The entire Biafra.
That's why they are voting in mass.
But let's see how
century.
It's not. And that's how when I see people who, when they're talking about
It's everything manipulatable in order to have their way. But as God may have it.
My people, I will tell you, we have spent nearly 2 hours here. There is another thing that our Prime Minister revealed yesterday. It was a doctor who spoke during his conference. He played the voice of the doctor, giving our people this alert and information relating to injection being given to girls from 9 years to make our women sterile so that they will not be able to give birth to children anymore. And someone from the US, one of our sisters in US, said that it is Bill Gates and the rest of them who have been bringing Ebola, bringing AIDS, bringing COVID, bringing everything to buy our people. That they are the ones who say that the world is thickly populated, and they agreed with Nigeria government to bring that vaccine to give to women so that they will not be able to have children again. Please, ndị be anyị, ọ nụrụ ka alụ nwanne ya o, ọ nụrụ ka ara ibe ya o. Spread the gospel, spread the news. Do not allow your children or any of your family member go to your family WhatsApp pages and start telling everybody any injection they bring, they should not take. Go to your private doctor. Go to your private doctor if you are sick or if you want to have any test. This vaccine they are bringing to Africa, ndị Fulani na channel kwea back to Southeast ka e wee kpochie ndị be anyị ka a ghara ịmụzi nwa again. Do not allow your people to take that vaccine. I have said it, and tomorrow I will say it. Throughout this week I will be saying it so that our people will hear and take note of it. Don't take any vaccine. They will tell you it's for cervical cancer, to prevent it. Tell them, no, you don't need it. We are not susceptible to cancer diseases. No, our people don't, because we eat fresh food from our farms. Tell everybody, continue to spread it. Tomorrow is our sit at home, 29th, 30th, and 31st. I will leave you now. We are 2 hours going. My people, that's it. God will bless us. We are golden people. Ndị Igbo tụrụ inu si na mmiri na-amanwu ugo na wunwu ugo arụ. Anyị bụ ndị Chukwu kere iche. Nigeria government, they are very scared of acknowledging us. Rather, they are using our brothers to hold us. And that's what Gowon said, that if he had known, he wouldn't have fought us, because it was Gowon who started the war. And after the war, they told you that it was Ojukwu. It was not Ojukwu. It was Gowon. And it was Fulanis who pushed him. He said that Biafrans are wonderful people. That's why he fought to keep them. After killing, massacring our people, almost 5 million Biafrans, they have to beg us. After Biafra has come, we will still bring that action against them to make reparation for our people they killed during 1967 to 1970. And from 2015 to this day, when Buhari came in, before he died in 2017, Yusuf cannot be talking about all this. A very hypocritical human being. Spy, lady spy with her terrorist husband, Gumi. I will leave you people. God bless you all. I love you all. Mary and Gladys, all of you, Diane, Neka, you. I thank you people for joining. Please, my people, remember to like and share this video. If you have not subscribed, Tonas, my brother, remember to call, and I will send you the video, Innocent. I thank you all. Sonny, Ivok, all of you, I thank you for joining me. Amani, and all of you. My wonderful brother, God bless you all. I will leave you now, and I will see you again. Innocent, hear me. Thank you, my people, fellow Biafrans, wonderful people. Share this message and let it go viral. Always remember to click the like button. Thank you. All hail Biafra. Peace, progress, unity and equity, freedom and justice, inclusive. Bye from here. I love you all, wonderful people. Henry, God bless you for joining. Join me again tomorrow. Thank you, my people.